Hello, my loves. I'm currently about to get in the shower, and like Gregg Wallace today, I am not wearing pants. I am not wearing pants because I'm about to go in the shower. He didn't wear pants, apparently because he's autistic. This is almost as absurd. By the way, do you like my Theresa May? I wouldn't use anything else on my bonds. Little Gregg Wallace says that, he must be a dingly-dangly, like stalactites with no pants because of his condition. He is neurodiverse, and that explains why he's a bit limp under the cap and loose in the tongue and dangly down the stairs with the willy-wongling, dingly-dangling down his left leg. Now, some people may think this is perverted and slightly inappropriate. The BBC say he's banned. He cannot go to the BBC anymore because he won't change his ways. I don't mean to call bullshit, but this is as ridiculous as little Hugh Edwards, who lost his phone, by the way. The police never found it because they didn't fucking look for it. But Hugh Edwards said that he became a paedophile because of the convicts. Yes, apparently his loneliness during the old Kung Flu when he was working at the BBC all the time reading the news led him down the path of buying videos of children being stooped, which is as absurd as saying that autism means you can't wear underpants. I don't know what excuses they're going to come up with next. You know, we need to go into lockdown because people have got a sniffly nose and a leaky bottom. This isn't impressing me, this new media thing of mental health or neurodiversity, or indeed talking complete shite to get out of a very big mistake. To say that you can't wear pants because you're autistic is perhaps one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard. Coming up next, I'll be in my Jacuzzi with the rest of the news, but I just want you to know, Greg, I was backing you until this moment, but this is not a very good look. And as for jokes that people don't like, well, a lot of people don't like my jokes, but I do generally wear pants, which I'm not wearing currently. It has reminded the current Mrs. Belfield to buy some button mushrooms for the omelette. For those who are curious, you can see the unedited version of Belfield in the shower and the Jacuzzi, looking down with a 360 camera on his man sausage and half an inch and a dozen wrinkles by going to alexbelfield.com. As I sit here in my Jacuzzi, I was thinking to myself, I wonder whether there will be dinghy divers arriving here from the River Trent any time now. Hundreds arrived today and thousands have arrived this year. We're aiming to beat all records. This is Keir Cars's new proposal, that we are going to be record-breaking this year in the United Kingdom, and that means we're going to get 1,500,000, Alex, that is about 27,400,000 dinghy divers before it's time to say goodnight. I don't have a problem with the dinghy divers, by the way. People say, it's a racist, he doesn't like foreigners. Oh, I love foreigners. I went out with a French girl once. Well, she was half French, half English. She shaved under one arm. Of course, we have the advantage over the rest of the world because we're not foreign, and that's why I like being British. As I sit here in my Jacuzzi making bubbles because I've had a very, let's call it, vegetarian-driven meal this evening. No, I fucking didn't. Lots of protein, lots of farting cows in fields to aggravate those who are of a rather non-binary persuasion, who like to convince themselves that by saving the planet... Oh, and in the news this morning, by the way, I revealed that in fact there's more ice caps than there's ever been, and in fact the world is not doomed, despite what the little Greta Thunberg lady will tell you. So what we've got now is hundreds of these people coming in a day, and I would like to say if any of the ladies or children need anywhere to stay, welcome here to my Jacuzzi. But of course there aren't any women and children, it's all 25 to 35-year-old men. This is the new rape gangs thing, isn't it? This is the new, we can't talk about that yet. Oh, it'll come when they'll finally admit that there are no women and children proportionally. I'm going to guess 1%. I'm also going to guess we're now heading to £9 million a day, by the way, to house the dinghy divers in 4-star hotels. So I would say it's going awfully well. I would like to congratulate Miss Katie Price, who's doing a fabulous job of looking delicious as I sit here in my Jacuzzi. I wish I was next to Katie Price because I think she looks gorgeous, and I can see why Harvey is such a big fan. Talking of OnlyFans, I think it's time for us all to watch a little bit of the BBC News when they're caught out. Is anybody paying their TV rape tax these days? Surely not. By the way, you don't need to pay it. I explained in the news this morning why you don't. There's very specific rules about why you do need to pay your TV tax. It is not to have a TV. Your tax is not for having a TV. There is a very good reason, and I'll explain it at alexbelfield.com. Well, I'm having a lovely time here. I wonder whether I can show you a little bit of leggage. There you go. That'll turn on the young ladies. And a few of the Nancy trolls. Little Sadiq reckons that over 200 people have died in London because of the heat wave. Shushy, shushy, might have been stabbed on Oxford Street, but I'm not saying anything. Shushy, shushy. Met police don't like to tell the truth. And talking of which, why is this policeman who bit a lady's breasticles not got his photograph in the paper? It's funny how they couldn't wait to print my address and put my photo, my lovely face all over the newspapers, but when it's a policeman or somebody a bit noncery, they don't want to do that. Could we do across the board the same thing, please? I think a fair game and a bit of justice would go down well in this country at this point. I shall see you very soon. The phone-in is back on Sunday night. By the way, so many people tuning in, we are crashing the website. We were not expecting thousands upon thousands of people to be joining us, but they have. So could you tune in and log on a bit earlier, because you can't have thousands of people tuning in the same 30 seconds or it crashes the whole thing. We're hoist by my own retard, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. I've had a hoot this week. 4 weeks yesterday I have been free and no sign of going back. The probation people tell me that they've watched everything here and they're not remotely concerned. Who knew? I'm off to lunch today with a young lady called Katie Hopkins, who will be coming in my hot tub. When I say coming, I don't mean downstairs in a gynecological way, because she's far too old for all that business. Hers dried up years ago. But we will be having lunch and hopefully I'll bring you a little tape of that. So on behalf of me, Alex Belfield, News at 10, live from the Jacuzzi, I'm here celebrating that I don't pay my TV license. I'm still free after a month, which is a fucking miracle. And you have joined me at The Voice of Reason at alexbelfield.com, making my dreams come true, take 2. The book, by the way, is available in Kindle form on Amazon. You can get the digital copy. The audio book, which was recorded in prison, don't tell anybody, shushy shushy, is being edited as we speak. Oh, and you can get the paperback. It is available now in the merch section of alexbelfield.com, where I'm actually getting rid of a lot of my wonderful clothes because they're so fashionable these days. I think I could get £20,000 for one of my rather gregarious and loud shirts. You can, well, you must get in quick though, we mustn't be hanging about. Go to alexbelfield.com for all of that and more. So to all the dinghy divers, if you'd like to join me in my jacuzzi for a little bit of a paddle, please feel free. My address is Broadcasting House, London W1. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Ta-ra, Lars!
Box takers, dinghy divers, and lefties. This ain't for you. Alex Belfield's Voice of Reason.